So I do apologize for the cicadas today. They're super loud out here. But as you can see behind me, I have my garlic, a little garlic plot here. Look a little bit closer. You'll see that the garlic has produced these scapes, main stem of the garlic, and the part right here will eventually become the flower, which will eventually turn into the seeds. So what they recommend is to go ahead and take these scapes off. Why do they say to take these scapes off? There's been a lot of debate around it, but if you take these scapes off, the reasoning behind it is that the plant will produce a larger bulb. So it'll put its energy into producing a larger bulb rather than producing the flower of the scape as well as the seeds of the garlic. So I will go along here and just pick all of these off as soon as I see the scapes start to form. This isn't super wasteful because these scapes are actually okay to eat. So what you can do is you can cut these into, little pieces, and you can throw those in a skillet and saute them. Throw them in with some vegetables or potatoes, or you can chop them up really, really small and use them sort of like a chive, but they have a garlic flavor with them. So you can use them much like you would garlic. And as you can see here, I got quite a few to do. So I'll get started and we'll just come along here and start picking these off. You can also blanch these if you want to save them, because as you can see, I'm going to have quite the handful here. So if you want to save them, all you got to do is blanch them for a few minutes and then freeze them, and they freeze quite well. And I'm sure if you look up some recipes, you can probably pickle them as well, although I've never done that myself. Yeah, what does it taste like? Garlic?
Yeah.
Not bad, huh?
Man, this one's long.
Mm-hmm. Some of them get pretty long. Alright, so we've got our beets here, which are getting pretty good size. So we're going to pull this bigger one out and see what we have. So it's definitely ready. Some of these here I think are considerably smaller, but this one here is good size. So might see if we find some more of the bigger ones. I think this one here might be ready. Pull it out. It's a little on the smaller side, so we've got a couple out. Yeah, let's do this one too. It's a pretty good size. It's a different type. Whoa, it's real small. Probably jump the gun on it. So we'll just leave it at that and let these get just a little bit bigger. But we got a couple big ones out of there, enough to just throw in a skillet or something and cook up. But we're gonna let the other ones grow just a bit more. Got some of these other types of beets here, and they're ready. So we'll pop those out of the ground. Some of them right on the little smaller side, but I think these are going to be just fine. Just some pickled beets. Pretty good size here in this little mineral tub. Got your hands full though, don't you? Here, grab those from you.
It's a little hard to make sure that they're all...
Yeah, it's like a reef. You just kind of curl around each other.
Some of them fall out.
Probably almost to the point of the harvest season where we're going to have to start getting a basket when we come out here. We're getting so much produce. It's a good thing. Let's grab a couple of the bigger ones. Those smaller ones might not be quite ready.
Oh, never mind. It looked a little...
Well, that's a good one.
Bigger.
I have new ducks. I didn't know we needed ducks. My wife said we needed them, so now we have some more ducks. And the cat's pretty stoked about it. You can tell which one the runners are. They look like they're all trying to be the tallest all the time. They're like,
This dude's
I'm taller,
the tallest.
I'm taller. No, I'm taller.
This one's the tallest. I don't know.
And then we'll smack him if he gets too. If he starts biting him, then we'll smack him. He plays around with Boom too much.
Did you feed her? She's starving.
She's ramming me and biting.
She's hungry. She's gonna eat you if you don't feed her.
I've got you more babies.
Hey Mama, you wanna take care of more babies?
Huge water bottle.
Are you gonna try to, are we gonna try to put him in here like in away from her?
Well, I thought about that. So I thought let's give it a second to see if she likes them, and if that's the case, then I'll let them all be. If not, then I'll separate them.
Okay, well. I don't know what she thinks. She's not attacking it.
I mean, she always
She's
wants
like,
a bunch of babies.
did I hatch all these?
They smell like normal chicken.
She's like, wait, I didn't sign up for this. Some of these ain't even my same color. The ones with the black bill are really cool. She's like, whoa, wait a minute. Don't leave me with all these things.
Okay.
That's Mama. She's gonna keep you warm. Teach you all about how to be a chicken.
She's gonna have a heart attack when all of them go off to water.
Yeah. Because you'll be like, no, you stay away from water. You don't get in the water. What are you doing? Well, you wanted a big family, girl. There you go, Big Mama. There's your big family. You wanted all them eggs. Here you go. Be careful what you wish for, Big Mama. He's like, well, here, scratch like this. Your feet look weird, but try this anyway. I think it's leaning. See, look at the ones that have been in the pen that we just got, and then look at the ones that she's been teaching.
Yeah.
They're out scavenging around and grabbing stuff, and the other ones are just like huddled in the corner over there, not sure what to do. Hopefully that she can kind of teach them. The baby just stole one from Mama. Hopefully she can teach them kind of what to do. These things are just accumulating like crazy over here. Just gonna grab some of these suckers and throw them in the bucket, and that one went on its own. Feed them to the chickens.
The big one's like, what are you? And the little babies are like following him around.
Big brother, big brother. You're taking to her a little bit more, eh?
A little bit more, yeah. I'm going to top part. On way. I've thrown a bunch of them in here.
She don't want to eat those. Maybe she's sick of them. Look at him circling around her. Basically absolute chaos, just like a real family.
Kaylin, come here. Oh my gosh, she's riding. What? Watch him.
The chick goes up and steals away. Every time she gets one,
No.
chick comes up and grabs it out of her. Duck likes the cicada. Now he's gonna get a taste for it.
Oh, they like
Oh,
these
look,
little
they found
black
that
ones.
one. Look at that. They found this little nest of them. Oh my.
That little one over there was getting it figured out.
There you go. Oh, that one over there's eating like a twig. Starting to get the feel for it. Oh yeah. You are gonna get a good meal.
Scares them.
Chicken, necessary for survival. They eat the cicadas.
About 5 days ago, we took this little opening here and I just scratched up the surface with the front end loader on the tractor. Threw a bunch of seeds in here. So they've been eating the seeds and scratching around, but some of them have grown and they're enjoying those too now. So that feed went a long way, so those seeds or whatever. So if you guys remember, put the wood chips in here. We've just been feeding them, putting their food, like their scraps that we feed them, on top of the wood chips here. And I just want to show you guys the wood chips. We're getting ready to clean everything out and redo everything. I just wanted to show you guys the wood chips and how they broke down. So I'm gonna work some of this stuff up. See, underneath it there, deep down, you have some really, really good black compost. It probably needs broken down just a bit more, but it's already got a really good start underneath it here. And so when we move this out and remove it from the pen, a lot of this stuff will be already started the process of breaking down. So we just got to break it down a little bit further, but it's going to be filled with tons of nutrients. It's going to be filled with, you know, nitrogen from the chicken poop, as well as, you know, all the little scraps they didn't get, and the wood chips that broke down, as well as all the vegetation and whatnot we put in here for them to eat on. So it's a good little mix of nutrients. And when we further put that with the horse manure, the grass clippings, and all the other things that we do, the leaves that we mix, all that stuff mixed together is going to make some really, really excellent compost. This is essentially just watered down rabbit manure that I'm placing in here. So got a lot of vegetation kind of growing lower, and they don't have much of a root system because they've been in pots, kind of root bound a little bit. But the great thing about tomatoes is they've already started these nodes or whatever they're called that will start the roots. And so if I plant this down real deep, they'll get a good, these will all become roots, part of the root, and we'll get a good root system and a healthier plant here. It should bounce back here pretty quickly. We have little Miss Lottie here, the sheep. I was moving them as we do on a daily basis on this rotating pasture we have, this movable fence, and realized that she has a wound. She was attacked by dogs when she was younger, that we showed on another video, but oh man, she thinks the camera is milk. She's been almost entirely on grass, but we've been giving her a bottle every once in a while just to try to get rid of the bag of milk replacer that we have, just to kind of get rid of it so we're not storing it. But I noticed a wound here that has opened up, so I'm going to just spray some of this on it so I can disinfect it. So this is the wound coat, blue lotion, spray wound dressing. And you know, I used to watch my parents, and we had a lot of pigs. That was what we did growing up. We had a ton of pigs, and they were always using it on their pigs. You know, especially when they did the castration, they would castrate and then use this on there. And it always did really well, and it kept them from licking it, and it kept it from getting infected. So still pretty relevant, still works pretty great. As you can see, this can has a ton of age on it. But this stuff works really well for livestock. So I'm gonna try to spray that on her about once a day until we can get the wound closed up, and she can not have to have it anymore.
So cute. A lot of them, this is their first time swimming, so.
They're like hanging in an amorphous blob.
They swim like this. And they're not quite sure what to do about this ball.
There's always that one in the back like lagging behind. Now they're getting used to it, huh?
They're like, yay.
That's the one that was hatched, right? The hen hatched him?
Yeah.
Or her?
Yeah.
I've never been close to that many ducks.
Get away from me.
I was like,
So every day we've been trying to get him in the pool, doing some swimming, getting exercise and mobility in that leg, as well as building his other leg in case that his hurt leg doesn't ever heal. At least he'll have one strong leg they can kind of hop and get around on. As you can see, he's kind of definitely does the circles, having you know, that impaired right leg. Is it his right leg?
It's his right leg, but you see he's using it.
Yeah, he does use his leg. So we, you know, have felt on his bones and just kind of tried to find a break in it, and there's really no break anywhere. It was more of like a dislocation, and we did the best to just try to get it lined up where it's supposed to be, and I think he's just going to have to build back from it and just kind of build the muscles around it. He's just obviously a lot smaller than the other ones, just because I think he's just having trouble growing. Just because he's using all of his energy, and you know, his nutrients into trying to repair this leg. But we built him a special little car that he can kind of stand upward in and get those legs stretched out and push off the ground with them. And we're hoping that that will build the strength in the upper part of both of the legs. And he's also, every day he gets a couple times in the pool where he can swim around, get all cleaned up, and get exercise and more mobility, and just kind of get it working out. And he is definitely went from kind of just crawling around on his belly to where he can't actually stand up on one of his legs and kind of push himself up. And he can't really hop around doing that, but he can at least get around and move around and stand up when he needs to. But he's still happy, eats great, and he's been living inside the house with us, and I think for the most part really pretty happy duck.
In all honesty, with he's thriving.
Yeah, he's doing the best he can really with everything that he's been given. We're just going to keep taking care of him, and we're going to hope for the best, and hopefully one day he can completely be rehabilitated from it and walk around with all the other ducks. If not, I guess he'll just scoot around on our homemade car thing and just be an inside duck kind of.